Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the new moon in Gemini, which is today. Actually, I'm pretty sure it just entered Gemini where I'm at. It's 11 something a.m. Eastern time, so I'm pretty sure it might have just gone into Gemini. Anyway, shuffle the deck. Overall energy is the Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles is a very individual, independent card. And then when I instantly picked up on when I read the Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Hierophant in reverse, I immediately felt like you guys are becoming more clear, like you've been working on yourselves and you're gaining more mental clarity and becoming more clear about maybe old values or perspectives that you used to hold, and it's maybe you're becoming more clear on how out of control it's making you mentally, because you're, I don't know, maybe looking at something a certain way, and then because there's also the Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords, so it's you're in your head a lot and trying to see something clearly. So you might have not been able to see something clearly. Maybe you've been doing some work on yourself and now you're going to be able to see something more clearly. So what does the collective need to know for the new moon in Gemini today, please? What does the collective need to know? Page of Swords. What does the collective need to know for the new moon in Gemini, please? What does the collective need to know? Okay. This is the first card that flipped out. Seven of Swords. Okay, two more cards for the collective for this new moon in Gem. Exactly. See? Judgment reverse. So Seven of Swords, you weren't seeing something clearly. Maybe about some type of lying or deceptive behavior, you weren't seeing it clearly, or you haven't seen it clearly. Something about that. One more card. One more card. One more card for the collective. One more card for the collective. For the new moon. One more card for the collective. God damn it. It's like you weren't seeing something. One more card for the collective. At the end. Oh. Okay, two came out. One more card. Oh my goodness. Okay, Five of Cups. So yeah, I feel like it has to do with some type of mindset where you were not seeing things clearly. King of Swords reverse. Maybe you were in an abusive relationship with someone, and there was a lot of manipulation with this lying, and a lot of maybe even cheating, a lot of really sneaky, weird behavior, and then that may have made it hard for you to recognize or be clear on what was going on with the Judgment reverse. You were not able to discern, or you were having a hard time discerning. And I feel like that brought you a lot of despair and stress and overwhelm, but I feel like it had to do with this King of Swords reverse, whoever this was that was causing that, keeping you in that kind of energy, or I don't know, whatever it was. So why is the Seven of Swords here? Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. So maybe this is what you're becoming clear on. Yeah, Page of Swords reverse. Telling little lies. Not being completely clear on shit. Page of Pentacles reverse. Breadcrumbing. So maybe there was a lot of that going on in the past. Damn, I think that's the Death card. Yeah. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please, for the collective. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Eight of Wands reverse. That could just be a lack of communicating. A lack of communication. someone not talking, secrets, the moon, and the Eight of Wands reverse, like not being honest, maybe not telling you things, keeping things to themselves. That's really all I'm getting from this. Like, and I don't know what that is in particular, but sometimes when somebody's just like secretive in general and they hold that energy, even if it's being secretive or lying or hiding something stupid, it can confuse the energy, because it can, you know, if somebody's really good at picking up on energy and they pick up on the fact that you're lying, but they can't tell what you're lying about. They just know you're, or not even lying, but they just know you're hiding something, but they can't quite figure out what it is. And then when you confront them, they gaslight you. I don't know where this is coming from. They gaslight you or tell you it's nothing or whatever. That fucks with your intuition. And then that fucks with your discernment, because then you're unable to basically you're being lied to about your intuition, because your intuition is telling you something is being hidden from you, even if it's not something like horrendous or whatever it might be. And this could have been in childhood too, or whatever in the past. I just feel like there was a lot of really shitty lack of communication, whether this is relationship, growing up, whatever the fuck it is, and a lot that you weren't told. Like, maybe you would ask and then it would just be like, oh, nothing, and it'd be like, but no, I can feel like you're not telling me something, but you just can't quite put your finger on it. And somebody tells you, oh, you know, it's nothing. Even though that's not intentional gaslighting, that's still gaslighting, because they're gaslighting your intuition. Because you're basically saying, hey, but I can feel that you're hiding something. And if you're correct and they're telling you, no, then that fucks with your intuition. So why is the Seven of Swords? Yeah, Eight of Swords. I feel like it, ended up keeping you in this mental trap. It kept you stuck in this mental trap, because you're like, wait, what the fuck? Like, I swear, I feel like something's not right, and I'm being told, you know, and it's being kept from me, and I'm being told that, like, no, it's just in your head or whatever. I feel like that's what you were being told. Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands, like, it led you to maybe being in your head, because you're like, wait a sec, yeah, Four of Swords reverse. So I don't know if this, led to, a lot of mental and emotional ailment, whoever the fuck this fucked up ass person was, because that's not right. I mean, come on. You're gaslighting, obviously that's not right. Judgment reverse. So I feel like this led to, mental illness. This kind of feels almost like mental illness, and just, a lot of, mental torment and torture. Eight of Swords, Four of Swords reverse. You were not seeing something clearly. You were being lied to. Yeah. Why is the Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Four of Swords reverse? The Magician. And then I feel like you recognized your power, maybe. Somehow you, that's how you kind of started to dig yourself out of this. Is that maybe, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I feel like you were just around really unloving people that didn't love you. It wasn't about love at all. None of this is cups. This is all swords. Well, the moon, I guess, could be, but it's almost like swords and wands, which is, really not soft energy at all. Ew. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles reverse, Five of Wands reverse. It's like somebody didn't, maybe somebody argued a lot. So, okay, why is the Seven of Swords here? Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Damn. Five of Swords. So yeah, whoever the hell you were dealing with was not nice, cruel, mean, caused arguments. They're the ones who, I don't know if you were dealing with definitely an abuser or something like that. This energy is really harsh, and that's what got you stuck, is this Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. Instead, when you would ask them what the truth was, they'd be mean and petty and lie and manipulate and start arguments with you, instead of just being why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, they gave you very minimal. Why is the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords? Why is the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords here, please? Yeah, this person rejected you a lot, made you feel like no wonder you got stuck in that energy. It's hard to understand what's going on or discern or feel good about yourself when somebody's doing that. Ace of Cups reverse. Jesus. So why is the Seven of Swords here? Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands. Yeah, I just feel like this person would be really defensive. Maybe that's how you knew that they were lying. Maybe this is their, like, telltale sign of lying, because everybody has one, by the way. I don't know if maybe that's important for somebody to hear, but pay attention to that. When people lie, we all have our telltale. Unless they're a psychopath, they do not have telltale because everything is a lie. So, and how you tell the difference with them is, legitimately, I've met a couple psychopaths in my life, and if you're an empath, you will know. It literally feels like nothing. You feel nothing when you look at them. You feel nothing when you interact with them except for your own energy, and that's what's so chilling about it. So FYI, I don't know who needs to hear that, but my point in saying this is, like, whenever, like, that's a pretty good telltale sign of lying, is somebody being very defensive. If you go to confront somebody on something and they don't want to tell you anything and they just keep lying and being defensive or whatever, being defensive, that's going to confuse you and make you think, well, what are you being so defensive about? Well, usually people are defensive when they don't want to be honest. Okay, let's clarify this Judgment reverse. Why is the Judgment reverse here? Why is the Judgment reverse here? Clarify Judgment reverse. Yeah, Nine of Wands. So I feel like it led to you being in this, I feel like it's not only suppressed you, like just being scared in general, but like mentally, it made you suppress like what you believed. Mentally, it made you suppress what you originally thought or felt intuitively. And so you kind of just backed off, and that's what fucked with your judgment and your discernment, because you were so terrified. And when you're so terrified, your intuition a lot of times cuts off when you're in survival mode. And you're not able to properly discern, especially if you're gaslit and manipulated enough. Your body just kind of maybe freezes and stays kind of stuck in trauma. So that's kind of what I'm getting from this. And maybe that's why you haven't been able to discern. Clarify Judgment reverse. Clarify Judgment reverse. Clarify Judgment in reverse, please. Star. Okay. So yeah, you got to work on healing this, whoever I'm speaking to. Working on healing your discernment and your judgment, because I feel like whatever this was, I don't know if this was a past relationship, probably going to be different for everybody. Either it was a past relationship or your childhood where somebody put you in this fucked up ass energy of being scared and manipulating you all the time. I feel like you didn't recognize your power. Maybe this person hasn't changed. They didn't change. Maybe you're still stuck in this energy. And why is the Star? Why is the Star here? Why is the Star? Judgment reverse. Nine of Wands. Ten of Swords reverse, yeah. This caused a lot of pain. I feel like this person caused a lot of pain. Or maybe your lack of discernment, your inability to be able to judge, caused you a lot of pain. Maybe you didn't work on yourself for a long time and you were kind of stuck in that energy. Clarify Judgment reverse. Ten of Swords reverse. Clarify Judgment reverse. Ten of Swords reverse. Maybe you thought somebody was like, I don't know, your counterpart, but they weren't. Yeah, King of Swords reverse. They were abusive. You thought they were for you, but they weren't. Why is Judgment reverse? Yeah, selfish. This person's selfish. Selfish. Clarify Judgment reverse. Clarify Judgment reverse. Why is Judgment reverse? Clarify Judgment in the reverse. Why is Judgment in the reverse here? The Hermit. Yeah. So it's like you're going to have to either go within or had to go within and recognize like you were being manipulated, because King of Cups came out in the upright before and now it's in the reverse. So it's like I think you're starting to realize that your judgment, or you will realize, hopefully maybe this reading will help, that your judgment's been fucked up because of this person. So it's really difficult for you to discern what their intentions are maybe, or whether they're trying to hurt you or not anymore, because your discernment has been so fucked up and you've kind of been stuck in this trauma mode. So my recommendation would be to go within, meditate, legitimately meditate, and try to figure out what's going on. Maybe seek therapy. 5 of Cups. Why is the 5 of Cups here? Please, before the camera cuts off. Clear for the 5 of Cups. Why is the 5 of Cups here? Yeah, the Sun. I feel like you're seeing that, like, part of the issue maybe has been you. Like, you're coming to these revelations. Maybe not part of the issue is you, but you're coming to these revelations and recognizing that maybe it was not only this person or these people that caused you harm and pain in the past, but maybe you exacerbated it with your inability to discern and judge what was going on, and maybe that caused you a lot more strife. Why is the Sun and the 5 of Cups here? Why is the Sun and the 5 of Cups here? Why is the Sun and the 5 of Cups here? The Tower. Why is the Sun, 5 of Cups, and the Tower here? Why is the Sun, 5 of Cups? Yep. 9 of Swords. So I feel like maybe you'll hit a breaking point if you have not already. Temperance reverse. If you don't kind of work on this discernment and work on going within and figuring out. Look at your perception. It's about your perception, because that's what I'm seeing. Otherwise, it's going to lead to this Tower moment if it has not already, if you continue to obsess, because it looks like it's not logical worry. So yeah.